Alright, all packed. We got a full suitcase, an empty cooler, a bunch of sand toys. We are headed to Fajardo for the 3-day weekend. It's only an hour away from San Juan, and so we could do it as a day trip, but we're just spending 2 nights in an Airbnb for just the fun of it. Not really sure what we're gonna do yet. We're winging it. But Fajardo is well known, at least within Puerto Rico. It may be a secret to the rest of the world, but it's really famous here for its beautiful beaches and its islands. Actually, the Fonzie Calypso video, he was on an island just off of Fajardo. It's famous for snorkeling, for sea turtles, and the bioluminescent bay. That is when there are plankton in the water. It glows at night, and unfortunately our youngest is 5, and so he's not old enough to do a lot of the tours, but and a lot of those tours do pick up from hotels in San Juan, so that may be a future trip of ours, but for now we're headed to an Airbnb. But we're pretty excited to leave the city and enjoy the pool and the beach. And
there's a tattoo tavern.
got a lot of stuff over there. Restaurants?
Well, it says Balneario Kioscos.
How's the drive?
It's good so far. Like, it's pretty interesting how different everything is 15 minutes outside of San Juan.
I can see ocean. We're driving towards it, that's a good sign. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Now that's why we came here. This is awesome. Oh, oh wow.
Don't worry, because we're not going straight.
Turn right.
Yeah.
Look, there's little puppies. Straight or to the left?
It looks like straight. Ocean View Restaurant.
There's a place that we're taking.
Hey, there's the other playground.
Oh yeah, awesome. Guys, look, there's playground. We made it to our Airbnb. So, little kitchen, fridge, fuse box notes. Okay, hopefully we won't be needing that. Little bit of kitchen cabinet space, bed, and so we're planning to use. Oh, I recognize that bed, that couch from IKEA. One of our previous Airbnbs had that one in gray. It's so convenient. The boys really liked it. Table, pretty nice sized TV. Here's me. Hi.
We have this kind of couch here.
Let's look out. Look at the view.
This didn't get pulled up.
What do you think? Oh yeah. A little bit of sitting space. You ready to go swimming?
I'm using my kickboard because it's.
Oh yeah.
I'm kicking with my kickboard. But when I'm without my kickboard, let's see what happens when I'm without my kickboard.
I think you can swim without your kickboard.
Hey, stop that!
Oh no, is there a shark in the pool?
A shark, a daddy!
Hey, I found you.
I wonder what happens without my skateboard.
Set. Go.
That's not a jump.
Morgan, you going in the water? There he goes.
Good
Did
jump.
you like my jump?
Yeah, do some more.
You're not.
Wait, that's cheating.
What's cheating? Morgan's just racing really fast.
No, you're pushing him.
Morgan's winning. You wanna hurry?
Hey, like it's wet. Hey, you can Jump paddle. We're here just to relax. Scared just for a
Return to the place we were at earlier today, and it's just a world of difference. There's food trucks, there's kids on the playgrounds, there's people at the restaurants. It's just a totally different atmosphere now that the sun's gone down and it's cooled off. Not sure where everyone was earlier today. Hey guys, I have a question. Are those good? What are they?
I don't know.
Let's see. I think they're called pastillos.
Here.
Pastillos. They're like Puerto Rican empanadas. Dinner. Yum. Stuffed lobster and carne frito. Next day, we are headed over to Seven Seas Beach, and the area that is really close to the little marina we're staying at was just full of people getting their boats into the water. There was just one boat ramp that had a very long wait, and there were boat trailers all over the place, boats all over the place. It's a very, very happening place. So here, waiting in line. It only took us about 2 minutes to get over here in the car. It's busy, it's popular. Are people actually moving? Gotta pay for parking, and they have restrooms that I read online you just have to pay once to use for the entire day. Alright, so they got bathrooms, they got a kayak and stand-up paddleboard rentals.
This beach has grass.
Oh, cool. Little baby palm tree. This is pretty cool. So, people have been camping. They have lots of trees to provide shade because it's insanely hot in Puerto Rico. They have roped off swimming area. You're actually not allowed to go past those. But it's in like a little cove, so it's really calm. They got lifeguards. This is a pretty sweet setup, and I want a picture with that little hut over there. Going down. My youngest managed to sucker in a family into letting him ride their big elephant. he won them over pretty quickly.
You saw me walking behind you.
Sure. We are toasty. We got red faces, red shoulders, red chests. Headed to dinner on night 2. We're on a weird eating schedule today because of going to the beach. We were at the beach from what, 10 to 2?
Something like that.
Something like that. We're going out to find a restaurant right now. Guys, did you like the beach today?
Yeah, I liked the beach.
You liked the beach? Was it the best beach?
Yeah.
We're at Ocean View Restaurant. See a lot of people coming and going. This place is busy. We just had a really bad experience at that restaurant. Our server just went on break or something and didn't bother telling anybody, or I don't know if they were just shy to come over to us because they thought that we only spoke English, even though we can communicate pretty well in Spanish. And so by the time I flagged down somebody to get our food, it had been sitting out for a while and the food wasn't even good. It was expensive and not good. So I do not recommend Ocean View Restaurant. We're packing up to go home. So last night we were wondering where we could buy stuff. And we knew that there was a Walmart about 20 minutes from here, but we were just hoping there was a gas station or convenience store or something small, little market. So we stopped and asked a guy who had beer, and we asked him in Spanish, and he was just so happy to see us gringo family in Puerto Rico trying to speak Spanish. He switched to English, but he was so excited, and he actually just handed us a bunch of medalla and the sangria, local things brewed, made here in Puerto Rico. Even though he doesn't live in Puerto Rico anymore, he used to work in one of the hotels here. And so he was telling us how in Fajardo, a lot of the hotels are taking about 2 to 4 years to reopen after Maria, but they're planning some really fantastic stuff. And we experienced that ourselves too. We tried to go to Coquí Water Park because they have an infinity pool and some slides and things, but they are closed. In the city in San Juan, around Isla Verde, a lot of hotels closed after Maria and just decided to completely bankrupt, close shop, leave the island. Whereas I believe the difference here in Fajardo is that a lot of the hotels are locally owned. We ended up not doing a Bio Bay tour here. You really gotta be careful with the timing, and it's expensive. For our family of 4 to do kayaking, it's $50 per person. And so we would spend $200, and then we were doing some researching and read that right now the plankton are not very good. There's a lot of environmental factors that affect how well they glow, how much plankton is in the water. And then there's also the moon. If the moon is really bright, you're not gonna see as much glowing in the water. So we're gonna try again maybe in a week, but a lot of the Bio Bay tours do require a minimum age, somewhere between 6 to 10. It's a lot of locals, it's a lot of drinking, it's a lot of just hanging out, families. We did see some gringos getting on buses to head back to their probably San Juan hotel, but that was definitely the minority of it. This is a very popular spot with Puerto Ricans. A lot of people that we met were from San Juan, just like us. So if you're looking for more videos about moving to Puerto Rico and our little adventures, our day trips around Puerto Rico, check out the rest of my videos, subscribe to my channel. Thanks, see ya.